A Hebrew slave's account of the Exodus. My name is Caleb. I am a Hebrew, born into slavery as was my father and his father before him. Generations have toiled under the whip of Pharaoh, building his monuments, serving his every whim. We are a nation held captive, our spirits crushed beneath the weight of endless labor. Hope had become a forgotten dream, a whisper in the dark, until Moses arrived. He came bearing a promise, a word from Yahweh, the God of our ancestors. Freedom, a word we had almost forgotten how to speak. We cling to it now, a fragile ember in the face of a consuming darkness. Our days are spent under the scorching sun, our nights in makeshift shelters, praying for a deliverance we can scarcely believe is possible. The air is thick with dust, sweat, and the ever-present fear of the overseer's lash. First came the blood. The Nile, our lifeblood, turned crimson. The water became foul, undrinkable. Fish floated belly up, rotting in the sun. The stench was unbearable, a constant reminder of our impending doom. Then the frogs. An endless, slimy tide, invading every corner of our lives. They were in our beds, our food, our clothes. The constant croaking drove us to the brink of madness. Gnats descended next, tiny biting insects that burrowed into our skin. An unending irritation, a torment that robbed us of sleep and peace. We scratched until we bled, finding no relief. Flies followed, swarming over everything, spreading disease and filth. The air buzzed with their relentless presence, a constant reminder of our helplessness. Sickness swept through our camps, claiming the weak and vulnerable. Our livestock began to die. Cattle, sheep, goats, all succumbed to a mysterious plague. Our already meagre resources dwindled, threatening us with starvation. The economic hardship was devastating, pushing us further into despair. Boils erupted on our skin, festering sores that burned with agonizing intensity. Humiliation was added to our suffering as we were forced to endure the pain and shame in silence. The burning sensation was relentless, a constant reminder of our cursed existence. Hail rained down from the heavens, destroying what little crops we had managed to cultivate. The fields were flattened, our hopes for a harvest dashed. Starvation loomed, a grim spectre haunting our every waking moment. Locusts swarmed, a dark cloud blotting out the sun. They descended upon the land, devouring every blade of grass, every leaf on the trees. Nothing was spared. Famine was now inevitable. Darkness fell, a darkness so thick, so complete, that it suffocated us. For 3 days, we were plunged into an impenetrable void. Fear gripped our hearts, and we prayed for the dawn that seemed would never come. Then came the worst, the 10th plague, the death of the firstborn. Screams echoed through the night, piercing the darkness. Wails of grief filled the air, a symphony of sorrow that will forever haunt my memory. But Yahweh spared us. Those who marked their doorposts with the blood of the Lamb were spared, a sign of faith, a testament to our belief in the God of our ancestors. Pharaoh, broken and defeated, finally relented. He ordered us to leave, to take our people and be gone from his sight. Years of resistance, of defiance, had finally worn him down. We gathered our belongings, what little we had, and prepared to depart. A multitude of weary souls, united by a shared hope for freedom. We left Egypt behind, a land of suffering and oppression. The journey was arduous. Days of walking under the scorching sun, our feet raw and bleeding. Hope mingled with fear as we wondered if this freedom was truly real or just another cruel illusion. We reached the Red Sea, a vast expanse of water that seemed to block our path. Trapped between the sea and Pharaoh's army, we felt our hope begin to dwindle. Were we to die here, so close to freedom? Pharaoh's army thundered across the desert, their chariots and soldiers a terrifying sight. They were coming to drag us back into slavery, to crush our rebellion once and for all. Our hearts sank. Moses raised his staff, invoking the power of Yahweh. He called upon the God of our ancestors to deliver us from our enemies. We watched, breathless, as the miracle unfolded before our eyes. The Red Sea parted. A path of dry land appeared, stretching out before us. Walls of water rose on either side, shimmering in the sunlight. A miracle beyond comprehension. We walked through the parted sea, our hearts filled with awe and wonder. The walls of water towered above us, a testament to the power of Yahweh. We pressed onward towards the promise of freedom. Pharaoh's army, blinded by rage and desperation, followed us into the sea. They charged after us, eager to reclaim their slaves, but they were walking into a trap. The waters crashed down, engulfing Pharaoh's army. Screams were swallowed by the waves as the sea reclaimed its territory. The Egyptian army was destroyed, their power broken forever. We reached the other side, safe from the Egyptians. We stood on the shore, watching as the sea returned to its normal state. We were free, truly free. The realization washed over us, a wave of relief and joy. We had escaped the clutches of Pharaoh, witnessed the power of Yahweh, and earned our freedom. We were no longer slaves. I looked up to the sky, my heart overflowing with gratitude. I had witnessed a miracle, a divine intervention that had changed our lives forever. Yahweh had delivered us from bondage. We are free. We are finally free.